share with you a very simple method which I believe will help you with food. This is from Dr. Grabovoi's book, Concentrations on Numbers for Products. So here he's teaching us to concentrate on geometrical shape of a hemisphere. So if you can imagine that if you have a sphere and if the sphere is split in half, and then that concave part of the half sphere is somewhere 15-20 centimeters from your body, right in front of your heart. And what happens there is you can project the food that you are about to eat. So for example, if you are about to eat, to drink milk and eat any fruit or vegetables or whatever you are eating, just project the image of that food in that concave part. Just mentally imagine that food right there in the concave part of the hemisphere. So if you do that, what happens is, if you're consciously doing that and you're aware of the process, the soul is taking the information from the food you're about to eat or the drink you're about to drink, and it will only take the ingredients that are eternal, the eternal ingredients. And the other ingredients will be transformed. So the soul kind of scans the information from the product, from the food, and it takes, because we know that the physical body is a part of the soul, so it's really important that we understand that the food that we eat is very important and plays a significant part in our well-being. So, but when working with Dr. Grabovoi's methods, we can actually observe the projection that we made inside that concave part of the hemisphere, and observe consciously, being aware. It's your awareness about the soul taking the information from the food, which is taking the ingredients that are eternal and then transforming the other ingredients into eternal. So this is this way the soul actually examines that process of interaction of information of the food, because the food contains information, and then the soul will only allow the information that is eternal, that is good for your eternal development. So if you remember when I was talking to you, when you go to a supermarket and then all the food has a barcode, and when the food is scanned, when you hear that beep which goes, you know, when they put the barcode and the laser scans the information, then if in that moment you remember to say norm, then you will automatically put in the norm of the creator all the food that is being scanned. So this is, it's very good to remember that, because sometimes we are in a hurry and we forget. So for the soul, it's very important that, because the soul is now kind of directed and aims towards eternal development of your physical body. And for that reason, it is important to pay attention to the food and interact consciously with the soul. Also, here, when Dr. Grabovoi talks about the number sequences 4 products. He mentions resurrection of people. And here he talks about the connection of food that you eat. So if you are helping to resurrect another person, then certain products will help and speed up the resurrection of the person. So he specifically talks here about combining 3 elements. So the 3 elements that are important to combine are milk, water, and red, he says here, the fruit that has some kind of red color, reddish color, because here an example is given to plums and sour cherry, morello cherry. So I don't know if any of you know, because they have this red tone. So there are plums that are kind of reddish color, and they have that red tone, which somehow speeds up the process of resurrection. So the information that is being transformed to the soul of the person that you are resurrecting is going to work much faster. So what is happening specifically when you are drinking milk and you are consciously thinking about the person that you are resurrecting, you are sending also an information, like an impulse to that person, asking the soul of that person to remember when it drank milk, when that soul of that person was drinking milk. So I will talk about that a bit more during our Italian retreat, which is coming up in May. But this is just some of the information that I found very useful, and I hope it will help you too. Okay, so thank you very much, and I'll see you again.